So hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again, and today, like I promised, I will do a short video explaining what you should be expecting on BTC, and you can see how the price is going down. So in the previous live section which I had with you guys on my Signal group, if you are not on my Signal group, please do well to join, because I do consistent BTC updates that is helping a lot of people. So and if you were in my previous chat update, you will notice that what is happening now is exactly what I explained to you guys. So I would go through that so that everyone will be on the safer side. And take note, the people on the VIP are also having a lot of trade setup, which I think everyone will need to benefit from. I don't take trades every day, but I look for good setups and I drop it for everyone to take. When the market is not really clear, I let you guys know. And I don't just give you guys any signal just for you to trade and make loss. No. Yeah, loss is expected, but the most important thing is for you to make sure your loss is lesser than your profit. So let's look at what is happening now and what you guys need to be expecting. So I will start from the daily time frame. So now let's take a look at this. When I was doing the previous video, I talked about how these levels are very important. So first thing first, I will go through the levels here. So what are those levels? We talked about, okay, let me try to remember that level. Yeah, we talked about this level here, which is where BTC bounced at. And we talked about, yeah, this level here again too. So it is very important these two levels price should hold when pushing back down. And again, I gave my own analysis on BTC move. I don't care if you're bullish, I don't care if you're bearish. What I do is I follow the trend. If it is bullish, we'll make money. If it is bearish, we'll make money. So we need to be very careful on how to be too sentimental about this move. So now my favorite indicator, which I have been using for a very long time, and it has really helped me a lot, it's called Ichimoku. If you don't know how to use this, I have an introductory video on Ichimoku 101. I've been trying my best to compile a lot of other things so that will make the Ichimoku 102. It's not easy to drop those kind of videos. So now let's look at the Ichimoku on the daily time frame. And I kept on telling you guys on the previous video and even on my Signal group, I kept on telling you guys what I'm seeing now is not the time to go fully a long position. You can break your buy levels. What I'm seeing now is BTC price is not at a good spot now. BTC price is bearish for me now, only if price flips back above this cloud, then I would say yes, BTC is bullish. So now let's take a look at those things that you guys need to know. Now I talked about what happened here. Now I'm not comparing what happened in the past to what will happen in the future. I'm just explaining the Ichimoku setup, the bearish setup and the bullish setup. Now, what are those Ichimoku metrics? And those metrics, you have this great EMA called the Chiku span. The blue EMA is called the Tenken. The red EMA is called the Kijun. Now, the cloud here is called the Kumo cloud. Above the cloud here, when the price is moving up, when the cloud is green, above the cloud here is called the Sinku span A. And when the price, the cloud is green and it's moving up, the EMA below is called the Sinku span B, which is red. So when the cloud is red, which is what you see in here, Sinku span B will be at the top and Sinku span A will be at the bottom. Now, what are those bearish signals that you're going to see, and you know that, okay, yes, this is the point where I will have to do what? Start reducing my long-term positions. Now, what are those setup? First thing first, you must get a TK bearish cross. What is TK? T is what? Tanking, and the K is schedule. So when the T crosses the red EMA from top to bottom, is called the TK bearish cross. So TK bearish cross above the cloud is a strong bearish signal. First bearish signal. The second one is the future cloud is red, which is telling you price in the future is bearish. Now, the last signal which I take into consideration, which is very important, is the tickle span must go below the price and below the cloud. And when that happens, for me, it's a no for a long. Now, you can see it's happening here. And I also talked about the edge to edge, which actually played out. We opened them a short position and we close it here. And the bearish signal, which also played out and confirmed that move to the downside, is the Kumo breakdown here. In the previous section we had, I said that for price to move down like this, we might get price pushing back up here, a little bit of consolidation here and down. So what am I trying to say here? Very simple, very straightforward. You can see how the Kijun is below the cloud and it is flat. The Tenkin too is flat. So whenever you see this and this is flat, don't bother yourself to take any trade. Why? Because the market has no strong momentum to move. Now let's go down to lower time frame. Let's take 4 hours time frame here. So now what are we looking at here? Let me remove the Ichimoku. Now we have 1, we have 2, and we have this this top here, 3. Now confirmation of this again. I talked about this in my signal group, bearish engulfing candlestick. So for that to be confirmed, the next candlestick must open and close way below where, let me expand this. So the next candlestick must open and close where this open closed, while the third candlestick will be the same, and we can see how price is going out. Now, little bit of support around here. So if I'm to do this calculation, and if I'm right, the price movement should look like this, and we use our extension ratio from 1, 2, from 2 to 3. So normally my targets are always this. Don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared. Just leave this targets out. First thing first, we want to pay attention to what are those targets to the downside. And just because you're seeing this doesn't mean price will not get to all this level and push back up or reverse and continue going back up. So what I pay attention to, there are levels. First level here, another level here. I will now go back to the previous move, which we have this around here. So this is very important, and this is a major setup here. So we need to be very careful with what we trade. Very important for you guys to know. It's very, don't overlook your setup. Don't overlook that perfect setup you have. Don't think, okay, because you're seeing a lot of people are saying, okay, this is the bottom. No, don't get deceived by that. Fine, if the market pushes back up, yes, it's okay. And when I saw this this setup around here, let me delete this. On my Ichimoku, I noticed that yes, the bearish move will still continue. Now, when I saw that price has is holding at this level here and everything is totally flat, then I know that we'll likely get a Kijun bearish angulation and a 10K bearish angulation. So what does that mean? You guys can still remember when we had that consolidation here, and this was totally flat. So when this curved down, that is what we call a key zone bearish angulation to the downside. So now, what you see now, please, as for me, what I will only tell you is this: the market is still bearish. Don't deceive yourself to go ahead and start saying, okay, it is still bullish, this and this. Yes, you might still hold on to the part where you say it is still bullish, but as for me, I want everything to flip back up above the cloud. Then I'll say, yes, this is bullish. So this is just a little update I want to give to you guys. Let's check ETH fast one before we call it a day here. Yes, and I use FTX. So you can see how ETH has been holding up. Yes, these two as well. And Future Cloud bearish. Future Cloud is bearish, and for now, nothing really moving. ETH is very strong at this point, but I don't know if BTC decide to go tip down. We might get this pushing lower. BNB, I'm not supposed to share. I'm not supposed to go further, but just let's touch this. We'll touch these two as well. Okay, so you can see nothing really much here around Future Cloud is still bullish, so nothing much. FTT rather. Yeah, FTT not good too at all. Setup is really still bearish too as well. So let's look at this 41. Yeah, everything is totally bearish. Everything is still totally bearish. So let's get some levels around here. So yeah, you can see this. You can see this support around here. Yeah, support around here, and this perfect support around here. So you can see this. Yeah, you can see this. So let's just keep an eye on BTC for now, because when BTC pumps, all this will reverse. So let's just be careful. Take note of what I said. I will continue to update the chart. If you are not on my Signal group, check the link in the description below to join my Signal channel rather. If you have any question, please do well to ask me anytime on Twitter or Telegram or WhatsApp too as well. So please, guys, stay safe. Don't just take any drastic decision until when levels are cleared up. So guys, that will be all for now. Happy trading and enjoy the rest of your day.